What if I told you that champions are not born in moments of victory, but in moments of pain? What if I told you that the very thing you are trying to escape right now, the pressure, the exhaustion, the frustration, is the same thing that will define your greatness? Muhammad Ali once said something so brutally honest, so painfully real, that it exposes the truth behind every success story. I hated every minute of training, but I said, don't quit. Suffer now and live the rest of your life as a champion. Let that sink in. He didn't say he loved training. He didn't say it was easy. He didn't say it was enjoyable. He said he hated it. And yet, he became Muhammad Ali. Today, this video will break down this quote, line by line, truth by truth. Because inside this one sentence lies the blueprint for success in any field of life. I hated every minute of training. Let's start with the most honest part of the quote. I hated every minute of training. Not some minutes, not the last round, not the early mornings, every single minute. This is Muhammad Ali, one of the greatest athletes who ever lived, admitting that the process was painful. This destroys a dangerous myth, the myth that successful people enjoy the grind all the time. They don't. They feel tired. They feel bored. They feel frustrated. They feel like quitting. The difference is not emotion. The difference is decision. Ali didn't train because it felt good. He trained because it was necessary. And that's where most people fail. They wait for motivation. They wait for passion. They wait for the right mood. Champions don't wait. They move despite discomfort. If you are studying late at night and your brain is tired, if you are running when your legs are burning, if you are working while everyone else is resting, you are not weak. You are becoming. Pain is not a sign to stop. Most people misinterpret pain. They think pain means something is wrong. Maybe this isn't for me. Maybe I should stop. But pain is not a stop sign. Pain is a signal of growth. Your muscles grow by tearing. Your mind grows by pressure. Your character grows by resistance. Muhammad Ali understood this. He didn't fear pain. He accepted it. He knew that every drop of sweat was buying him freedom in the future. Ask yourself honestly, are you avoiding pain or are you avoiding growth because you cannot escape both? But I said, don't quit. This is the turning point of the quote. But I said, don't quit. Not someone else, not a coach, not a trainer. He said it to himself. That's important. Because in the hardest moments of life, there is no audience, no applause, no motivation video playing in the background. There is only you and the voice in your head. One voice says, enough. Stop. You deserve rest. The other voice says, not yet. Keep going. Finish this. Champions listen to the second voice. Not because it's louder, but because it's stronger. Quitting is easy. Everyone can quit. Staying when it hurts, that is rare, and rarity creates greatness. Discipline. Over motivation. Muhammad Ali didn't rely on motivation. Motivation is temporary. Discipline is permanent. Motivation fades when things get hard. Discipline shows up anyway. Ali trained on days he felt strong. He trained on days he felt weak. He trained when he was tired. He trained when he was bored. Why? Because discipline doesn't care about feelings, and success doesn't care about excuses. If you only work when you feel inspired, you will lose to someone who works consistently. Suffer now. This is where most people turn away. Suffer now. We live in a world obsessed with comfort, instant food, instant entertainment, instant results. But greatness is never instant. Ali chose temporary suffering over permanent regret. He chose early mornings over late nights. He chose discipline over distraction. He chose pain over pleasure. And here's the truth nobody likes to hear. You will suffer either way. You will suffer from discipline, or you will suffer from regret. The pain of discipline weighs ounces. The pain of regret weighs tons. Choose wisely. Delayed gratification. Ali understood delayed gratification. He knew that today's sacrifice is tomorrow's reward. Most people want rewards first and effort later. Life doesn't work that way. You pay first, then you receive. Training is payment, study is payment, hard work is payment, and championships, success, respect, those are receipts. Live the rest of your life as a champion. This is the reward. Not just trophies, not just fame, a champion's identity, confidence, self-respect, pride. When you push through pain, something changes inside you. You walk differently, you speak differently, you think differently. Because you know what you survived, and nobody can take that away. Championships end, titles fade, but character lasts forever. Champion is a mindset. You don't need a ring to be a champion. A student who refuses to give up is a champion. A worker who keeps going despite failure is a champion. A person who fights their fears daily is a champion. Muhammad Ali didn't just box opponents. He boxed doubt. He boxed fear. He boxed limits. And he won. When you feel like quitting, remember this: every champion once wanted to quit. The difference is, they didn't. That one decision, made in silence when no one was watching, changes everything. When you feel tired, continue. When you feel weak, continue. When you feel alone, continue. Because this moment is shaping your future self. Muhammad Ali's words are not just a quote, they are a warning. They warn you that greatness is painful. They warn you that success demands sacrifice. They warn you that quitting is tempting. But they also promise something powerful. If you suffer now, if you refuse to quit, if you endure the process, you won't just win once, you will live the rest of your life as a champion. So the next time training hurts, the next time studying feels unbearable, the next time life pushes back, remember Muhammad Ali. Remember the pain is temporary. Remember quitting is permanent. And say to yourself, don't quit.